And then
Let's turn that on before I forget.
get home or done, right? And
Yeah.
next day I'm like, how am I gonna do this?
I'm doing a lot of content creation right now too.
Well,
Yeah.
that Jasper thing, that's incredible. I was rewatching the video. It wasn't the one. Did you send the one last week? The recording, or was it? I think it was
Yeah, I didn't do last
before.
week's, which I wanted to do, but I found I think I found a AI program to edit my videos for me. So
Oh,
it can
really?
edit like an hour video in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah. So
You're
I've just been
kidding.
no, because that's what's like stopping me. I don't want all the stuff in there and to like listen to it again. So I'm
It
trying to
reduces it to 1 minute.
no, it edits it in 1 minute.
Oh, I'm like,
So
wow, that's quite
it
meta.
takes out like the oohs and ahs and space breaks. It picks the best. If you repeat yourself, like it's supposed to cut it up. So I was just playing with it. I'm not signed on yet, but I want to do that because I have looking in my arsenal. I have like 100 videos of trainings. Plus, I want to break them up into smaller pieces. So, and then there's like a thing where you can have multiple cameras, right? So, say I put like 3 cameras around me, I can take the 3 videos and then like spruce it up and cut it up and do takes. And it was saying it liked it better if there was multiple people on, like say I was interviewing someone and I had them sitting over there and we had 5 different cameras. Yeah, it'll like cut, take. I was like, wow.
Wow.
So I'm still playing with it because I was like, not sure if it'll do it for just my one.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm like trying out different kinds of AI stuff, like, wow. Okay. Um,
Yeah, they
yeah.
have a new feature on the RPR for that as well, like script writing, for a listing presentation or something like that. So it's everywhere. It's the new internet.
Crazy. So yeah, I've been trying to play with and learn different things and see what would make life easier.
Question on Lucy's video.
Yeah.
What is your hope or expectation, like when we do these, are we to pay you to do the work, to edit like you did, and then to put it on and boost it and all that kind of stuff?
Well,
How do you want
that
this
would be the
process to
end
work?
goal, right? Is to eventually get you guys going enough, right? To
Where we make
of
money?
course throw a little something at me. Right. And that's why I'm trying to work with everybody. I know everybody's tight. So I'm just trying to like kind of work with you guys, get you going, right? For one, and then if we get you going, then cool, let's go, right?
Yeah, so you
Um,
think still
but
for
for this
me?
little stuff, I'd rather just do it for a training video with you but like it's gonna get you going anyway, right? It kind
Mhm.
of motivates you and motivates me to, hey, I have all these videos too. I need to start I'm doing little stuff for myself here and there. I'm actually also looking to join forces with someone else who's another marketer. She used to work with the same people, Sean that I used to work with had the same experience as I did. So we're like, what's the best kind of revenge success, right? So
Yeah.
she does completely different things than I do, though. She's copywriter, blogger, podcast. So what we want to do is kind of join forces, start with my product, since I can do it in my sleep and scale it. It's less expensive, and then go to her product, and she does podcasts, and what she can do in an hour is record a podcast that's an hour or too long, cut it up, and then you get a couple hundred videos to boost. So we're like, maybe we put our 2 heads together. So we're working on it in the back end over here. But it takes time. We'll start a whole new business and
Yeah.
get it all going. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to expand my knowledge
Yeah,
base. You
yeah,
know, I'm learning more about LinkedIn, learning more about Instagram, YouTube, trying to incorporate that all with you guys, but get you guys going on the basic stuff, right? Get you guys going, you know,
I
with any
know.
AI I learn. And
Can't even seem to get that off the ground.
it's hard and I get it. My thing is time, you know, if I had time to work on my business all day, that would be great. But I don't, I work on 20 other businesses.
Yeah,
So, but no, this little stuff, I mean, hey, if you want to
I guess that's what would be,
boost an ad for 20-30 bucks, I forget.
yeah, that would be my
Sean
next
threw me a
thing
little bit.
too.
But yeah. But yeah, it's kind of fun. Actually, I'm having fun being creative, creating content for people. Like now I have a little more different people. Like I have a dentist. I have a computer guy. I mean, I have my usual realtors and loan officers. Michael gave me a referral for a nonprofit, T3 Triple Threat, Maury Williams. He's a sweetheart. And so he's like kids cooking classes and kids dance classes. So it's fun. And it's fun I'm having fun creating content, like, and
Right.
coming up with ideas and, you know, trying to
Yeah,
be more creative and different. Like I said on the last call, I was like seeing kind of the same old, but how can we like make it different? How can we stand out? And I feel like it's just
that's
being ourselves.
that's the thing,
Yeah.
that because you're right. It's all the same.
It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. So how can we be like different? You know, like what makes people different? Like Carl teamed up with Hilda Hensley and they opened an office in Sacramento. But Hilda kind of brings a different spark to Carl. You know, Carl is who he is, right? But when you get to know him and you talk to him and hang out with him, he's a pretty funny guy, but you don't know that right off the bat. So
Yeah,
she's
no,
kind of,
he's yeah.
you know what I mean? Like he's dry, sense of
I
humor.
was just gonna say dry.
Yeah, but he's a good guy. I like working with good people, and Hilda's great. So it's kind of like seeing them laugh on camera. I have a bunch of bloopers. Like I want to do the bloopers. You know, I have a blooper video of him I've done over the years, and he was so pissed when I promoted that, and it got the most views and the most response from people, right?
I love bloopers. That's one of the funnest. When I did a family video, it took me a year and a half to do it back in 2004. Pinnacle was what I used. I
Uh-huh.
took all the 8mm, the tapes from the 70s without sound,
Yeah.
convert digital, and then I put childhood music that kind of went with the things that were going on in those, and then did voiceover and had family members do we pick songs, and I took video of us doing it. And so one of the tapes was the making of it. And that was
Mhm.
probably, well, it was just nice because it was the blooper, you know, it was kind of
Yeah.
the silly things like trying to remember the name of a song and the silly names that we were thinking. I think that's what you're right. I think that would, people like to see other people be stupid.
Well, like there's so much happening on this planet that we need to laugh a little. We need to smile more. We need to realize there's so much more good happening than bad. But you can't tell by turning on the computer or turning on the TV. And so that's why I'm like, I've been downloading a bunch of funny little videos that I want to use as hooks, or I just want to kind of put out there and just keep people smiling, you know. Everything's changing. It's changing really fast, really crazy, but it's gonna be good.
What do you
So,
mean?
huh?
What do you mean?
Well, you know me, I'm a spiritual person, so just there's so much stuff happening on this planet. Like
Oh, the planet.
all our systems are crashing, right? Like financial, school system, health system, you know, every kind of system is crashing, but it's supposed to, because it's not been.
Government isn't.
Yeah, it is. Well, it depends who you ask.
That's a joke. That's a disgusting joke. It's completely
Uh,
fell on its face.
the Biden economics or whatever the heck. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I didn't want to throw that there, but yeah, everything's collapsing because it's not working. Like, you know, my friends or people I'm meeting, we're putting our kids in these schools that are not traditional. They're private. We're paying lots of money for this. You know, there's certain things I just don't want my kid to be taught or be exposed to, you know? And so, you know, that's changing. Like the biggest, like if I saw a graph the other day of homeschoolers, and it was like in 1980s, right? We all thought homeschoolers were weird.
They were.
Like, and they were kind of weird, but they weren't. We just thought they were weird. And now look at homeschooling has gone up like 100%. So like that's changing the healthcare system. People are going to more natural things, you know, like they used to do, right? So just all these things are working, but it feels like doomsday on the internet, you know, and even the real estate world, the mortgage world feels like that.
It does.
As everybody's stressing out and housing is out of control. It costs so much. And, you know, seeing the rents, you're just like, wow, you know, and
I think that's something that has caused me a lot of difficulty. I'm like, well, Blake, what's so different now than when years ago? You know, why can't you keep the momentum going? And why do you feel so much negativity and around your career? And it's because it's just a completely different career, the way you interact and everything, but also what you're saying. It's like every time you turn around, you can't pick up your phone and go on the web or anything without seeing some kind of a doomsday, you know, some crap Biden's doing, or some crap that, you know, the government or a law or a group or a shooting, or, you know, and real estate, the same thing, just up and down, and affordability, and, you know, it's
yeah.
I wish I could turn all that off.
We can, you just turn off the TV.
Well,
you follow people that inspire you, right? Like there's certain people I can go to and I'm like, oh, okay, I can never watching that for now, right? And then there's people I go to get me lifted. And I think we need more of that. We need to just turn it off, tune it out. But if we start creating uplifting content, that's you're gonna feel good if you made someone else go, hey, I'm totally there. Like even if you made a video about that, the real estate market, oh my God, anybody else feel like this? You know, you could do little shorts about stuff like that and maybe build a community of people or following that they're like, yeah, I'm on the same page as you. You know, have your BITCH sessions, right? But then let's hey, how can we come together to like make this market better? What can we do to solve? It's a problem, right? Like it's how do we solve it? There's always a solution. It's how you look at things, right? Change the way you look at things, and things you look at change. And again, like I said, I just want to create unique content, happy, uplifting content. And, you know, unfortunately, fear gets the most rankings, right? Fear porn or whatever they call it. But in that, how can we teach people to survive this kind of stuff? Like, you know, I have clients that want to teach. They love teaching people on how to become smarter, investing. Maybe, and I was thinking maybe so if everything's collapsing, how do we come up with a problem, or how do we come up with a solution to fix that?
You know what?
Do 10 friends go in and buy something together? Is that possible? So that they can get a leg up? Yeah. like, how can we get a leg up? How, there's a guy I follow on YouTube talks about Bitcoin, and he's all into crypto, but he's also created a blockchain with property in Hawaii. His name is Chris Green. If you go to AMTV, he has a whole thing you can join, but he's about investing. So I was like, how can we do that here? I don't know enough about blockchain or enough about investing, but how can we create a thing where it hits the fan in Hawaii? Maui's cool because all these people are on a blockchain. And I'm like, wow, that's really fascinating.
What is a blockchain?
It's like, I don't know. It's like crypto. Crypto is backed by crypto. But people can't touch it. And it's like, he's getting all these people on Maui to come together, and it's called the Island Project. And I was like, what if we did that here, United States? I mean, not United States, like Hawaii's not US, but here in California, or in, one of the states here in the Midwest, or anywhere where we get a bunch of people together to somehow back their properties. They can't lose it, but somehow, yeah, I'm just always trying. I don't know that much as you guys know about investing and properties. I'm more of a marketer, but I'm always trying to learn, how do we do that? So if you go check him out, he's very interesting. He gets so hyped up. So some of his videos, he's just hyped, but if you watch enough of them, he's not always. He actually went to work for JP Morgan and Chase back when he was younger and realized the scam. And I was like, wow. So I'm all about, okay, we got these problems. So how do we fix them? Because I don't want to be the person that's just complaining all the time. I want to be like, how do we solve them in our community? So community wise, today I went to the farmers market this morning to buy products. Yeah, they're more expensive. Yeah, fruit and vegetables and these products people are making are more expensive, but I'm helping them, right? I'd rather give my money to them than the big people that have $1 million gazillion dollars. So, how can we, teach people? So I think we need to come up with solutions and then become the educator. And that's how you become the influencer in your market.
I think that could be part of your answer for, we're talking about world events and social crises and stuff like that, and marketing. But in a way, what you're saying, the world's screwed. It's screwed up, like you're saying. And I'll give a quick example. I'm pulling out of my driveway, hard to see. Somebody honks at me. I wave my hand, sorry, they flip me off. I go to the stop sign. Some homeless person with their butt hanging out walks through and yells at me and spits on my car because I'm crossed over the line, right? And I was in a great mood, happy, out of the house, and boom, something hit, water hit my sponge. Water hits my sponge, and by not long, your sponge is absorbed. You just can't take more. So then you go in the grocery store and someone cuts you off and you're pissed off and you call them a name and you're in a bad energy, and it just keeps going. The energy just keeps going, and then you're pissed at this person, and then that makes them in a bad mood. And I think that's what's happened with social media, is we're just inundated. It's not like a lot of this stuff's been happening for forever, in different ways, but it's just every time we turn around, we see it and hear it. And so it just perpetuates itself. So everybody's in this bad mood. And like you were talking about positive things, how you can help the world, but in your doing something different with marketing, if the marketing could be maybe even not 100% like geared towards like the content of realtor or lender or whatever, but some kind of a good news piece of marketing that someone's gonna, like, when I see those, I'm like, oh, well, thank God something good's happening. I do. Because you
Remember,
just
we
don't.
talked about that on our last call. You wanted to start some good news channel.
Yeah, I would.
And
For this very
if you
reason.
can find everybody can find something. It's just like I said, we're inundated with the negative stuff all day.
Right.
So let's inundate with positive stuff.
Yeah, so if the marketing from real estate could be turned as not just a fact of what's going on, or even a video, or those, the laughter and the positive, I think people are going to, well, I don't know, we are all a bunch of fear. It's interesting what sells.
This is, we've been programmed. That's why we have to change our programming. We literally been.
I guess we would stand out though.
Yeah.
If if the marketing was focused around, or maybe even started with that or ended with that, like a good news something, and then the marketing something to get people's attention.
All right, so here's a challenge. I want you to find some good news out there. And what I'm willing to do is create a video with you. We could start doing, even if, I'm on board if it's to help you. I got to be that person that asks you questions, or the interviewer. Hey, give me some good news, Blake. What's up today? You know what I mean? That would be cool. Find some good news, and let's just, you let me know, and we'll record something, and then just start putting it out there and see what happens.
Yeah.
It could be something that's not even very long.
Right. Probably best that it's not long. You know what I mean?
I know people don't have the attention span anymore.
Right.
Right.
But I'll have to dig. Really. That's sad.
But you know what?
But that's the truth right now for me.
It's like momentum though, right? Once you get the momentum and you start digging, I think more stuff will start popping up.
Right. It's just like I was saying with the negative crap. It just keeps rolling on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to. It's weird talking about it because I'm like, well, where am I going to look to find good news? Seriously, that's where my head goes.
Okay. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Now, throughout the day, do you ever hear anything good that you kind of forget about?
I'll have to pay attention.
Okay. Get your notes. Do you have your note icon in there?
Oh, I use it every day.
Okay, good. Now, if you find something, start writing it down, copy paste the link in there. Right? Make a note called some good news. And then throughout the rest of the week, anything that pops up that you think is good news, put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it in
Even
there.
like a daily good news. Who was it online? And that's what they did. But it was Magic Mondays, or I forget what it was, but that's what he would do. He had he was talking about other stuff, but it was once a week that he would put it out.
There you go.
You can
There's got to be something we can
channel,
find.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I don't know. For me though, I think it's, as far as the social media stuff goes, it's the audience, right? Doesn't matter what kind of great thing I come up with. No one is seeing my stuff.
No one's seeing your stuff. Okay, so that takes us to the Zoomies. And I was just checking the link, something like instead of call real estate agent. Okay, yeah, I did a weird thing in there and put. Okay, let me share my screen.
You have pretty eyes, by the way.
Thank you. That's nice of you. It's the lighting. It's the lighting in here.
Well, I think it's your green shirt too.
Yeah, this is gray, and I have a friend who gave me this. It's velvet, velour,
Ah,
and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna wear that today. That'd be pretty." Okay, so we did your zoomies.
do you think it's funny?
I think it's funny. Let me see.
Or is it corny? I don't know.
Hey, here's how I see memes. People are gonna make people smile for one, right? Number two, somebody's gonna steal it and share it. Your dog gonna be famous, right? So,
She's funny as hell.
okay then. Well, let me go here. Oh, okay. You said call me in here. Call me.
Call me, instead of um,
Don't. Oh, how about we do this? Don't chase your tail. ... In this crazy market. There we go. Let me make this bigger.
yeah. Simple to the point. Yeah.
And this did effects. Background. Okay. Let me see, hit play. Can you hear it?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, let me try. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes people. Let me stop share, and then let me just share my whole desktop.
I know I had looked at them on the email that you sent.
Yeah. Can you hear that? No?
Well, it's kind of hesitating too, like blur. When she spins, it's like it's a blur.
Oh, okay.
So there's probably some
Just
kind of
internet
a delay
connection.
or something.
Okay. And so then we did a couple. Okay, we did that one. And okay. So what I was thinking is just boosting this for a few bucks to start growing your audience for your other stuff. See which one pulls the most.
Does it need a grabber? I mean, it's an awfully boring beginning. I don't know if I would click on that. My bad, you know.
They will. They will.
You think?
So what I can do is I can pick a screenshot
That's cute.
like this and use that as what I do is I make a still out of it. So let me show you how I do that. I'm in Canva. I go like this. And then I add it. And then I add another page, move it to the top, put this here. This is my way of, because sometimes videos start out blank. if there's an animation. So let's see, this is the video, 28 seconds. Let me see. Don't get me. How many seconds? It's not letting me pick the time on this. Let's see, time, I need timing. Like this has seconds. And then let me see. I gotta like the pre because you can hear her little feet coming.
Yeah.
Something's coming. Yeah. So what I do is I usually make this like 1 second as a still, and then I put the video in after. Because when you upload to Facebook or Instagram, sometimes it shows the animation before it happened, or it's something weird. I mean, you might not need it, but I can use this as the thumbnail. But yeah, let me just make sure I have your stuff in here in your account. Let me see, Blake. Might be in. I think they're in here. Yeah. Yeah. So you do video views, and like I'm getting 0.005 per 3 second view. So yeah, so we could spend like $20, see which video's pulling, turn the other ones off, and just start. Let me see your audiences in the back end here. See what we have going. It's been a minute, huh, since we did anything.
Yeah. 2 months or a month and a half ago. It was a call to action. And then we decided that's not getting anything. We just want to grow the audience.
Yeah.
It was to direct them to my website.
Yeah. So we can see.
Yeah, that video.
I can grab these as your audience now, though. I don't know why that's there twice. We did. Okay. And then so I would love for you to see right now, you're below 1,000, do a screenshot. And in a week, I bet you'll at least be at 5 or 10,000.
Let's see.
By just running our little, and this is engagement on a page. I've noticed engagement on pages, so you can create an audience engagement on pages. Who was ever engaged with your page, clicked on an ad, sent a message. It's never really high for anybody. People don't go to like people's pages on Facebook. They just,
yeah, no.
Yeah. So so yeah, it's pretty cool. And then if you can see, well, let me go into Eddie's account. I can show you. He's nationwide. I'm very excited to see his. I've been working with him for a couple of years though. But his, and you'll see even his engagement on his page is low. But if you see how many people have watched 15 seconds of his video, almost 95,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah. And 50% of his video. Now, here's a funny part. I got to ask Facebook why this number is bigger. But 50% of the video. But here's what I'm thinking, because sometimes I make videos out of images as well. It'll make it at least, you want at least 6-7 seconds. So some of his videos are really short versus his talking ones. But yeah, 3-second viewers. I have almost 500,000.
I bet that's what it is. I bet it's a ratio between the length. You know, if you're watching 50% of a 1-minute video,
Yep.
that's going to be different than 50% of a 10-second video.
Exactly. And
And I
it's
think
funny
it
because
would change that.
it's funny because
number.
I never saw it before until recently. I was like, oh, what the heck is this? So you can see. So if I go into the videos I've been boosting for him every week, 3 different, like I said, everything's a video, even his images. It's just cheaper per result. See, 0.004, 0.005 cents to boost. But we do 3 videos a week. This one just started, and I've been recycling old videos of his, and I had to rebrand them for the new company. But you'll see the ones doing the best are his family ones. I take a picture, I just make it a video about family time. We've done some pretty funny memes. So I think you just saw this one. And it says, when your borrower submits all documents at once, and his kid's like, yeah. So that one did really well. This one was fun. He just sends me the picture and I make it. House for sale, price reduced, seller is very motivated, bring offers, and his kids are in the playhouse.
Yeah,
That's what you get for $1 million in California.
it's true.
I know. And
there is a home, 427 square feet, right by my house, 427 square feet for $780. $750,000 for a place that is a size of a studio.
wow.
So that ain't very far off.
I know. He's in New Jersey, so they're having the same problem as California, New York and New Jersey. But yeah, here's a house in the price range, and it's gone. So he's got twins, believe it or not. So this was on the same day. And then I think, but yeah, they're kind of fun to do, and they get a lot of views. So you're telling me I should start saving for a house now, and his kid at on a jungle gym. It's like saying I have to start saving for a house now because while I'm 5, I have to start.
It's so expensive, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're 5, you got to start. And then this one's running, and just and what I did was I literally just took I wrote a sentence out about quality family time, because I was like, some of the images I'm like, okay, they're not all fun images, but how do I make it fun? Make your family time count. And then I plugged it into Jasper. I said, make it family funny, friendly, professional, whatever. So don't let long car rides go to waste. You can spend quality time with your family, even on the go. Talk to your kids and check in and see how they're doing. And look at this. It's got 14 likes and loves and cares and a comment. So those ones are doing the best. But then he has his mortgage coaching. He's really good on camera. And this one's already gotten, I'm not boosting for likes and loves. But then I also But he's getting them. And the other thing is I'm always make sure I add a button to the post in the back end here. So if you don't do it, on the front end, you can do it on the ad. Just, it doesn't cost anything. Let's add a button and send a message. Even if nobody clicks on it, it's free.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah. And this one just hasn't even started. I just turned it on. But
As
if you-
far as, the video,
Mhm.
I'm trying to visualize, will it have my information,
Okay, so we're gonna let's do it
right?
together.
Or is it just a cute little dog spinning in a circle?
No. Well, we could do both. It doesn't matter. But it doesn't hurt to put your info in it. So I would always have a signature for every post. But if you can see here, I do in the back end, make sure I choose video engagement. And then what I do is I customize columns. I add frequency because you don't want people to see it probably more than 3 times. They get like, I don't want to keep seeing this unless it's good.
Right.
So, I guess you see, I keep everything under, unless, like that one might have gotten away from me. It's still okay. But you can see 25% viewers, 50% viewers, 75, 95, 100. And again, some of these are 7 seconds, some are 2 minutes. So it depends on the length, but the cool thing is you can grab these people, and we're not building his audience anymore. Like I built it, I'm just retargeting. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
And we could maybe create a video or just an image. Hey, reach out to me if you have questions, and just target these people on the 95 percentile or watch 100% of his video. Then you're spending less money. So that's kind of the point, is build it up, build it up, build it up, because you're not going to get those 500,000 people to do business with you, right?
Right.
So let's focus on the 10 or 20,000 that will do business with you. And
Yeah.
Sean, I know is listening on the call, but this is like the same strategy I've used for him. He's in the mortgage industry. He's nationwide. He does have a $300 a month budget, but it really doesn't take that much, and we're doing business posts, family time, just image posts. We're doing, he's like, into the Latin community, the Puerto Ricans, the Hispanics, Spanish. So he's also targeting those kind of people too. So, and he's a recruiter. He's not just a loan officer, he's a recruiter as well. So, but yeah, we can just, again, and you can focus on people. Those are your real fans. Why not just spend a little money just to stay, just, hey, do you have a question? I'd love to talk to you. Boom. And just focus on that. So that's what I'm trying to get from him.
The one thing I should be doing something with, because I pay for it every month, is that newsletter.
Yep, we talked about that.
I mean, why? I mean, I'm paying $50 a month for it. So,
Right.
but I'm doing nothing with it. It goes out to my sphere of influence, and some people have commented on it.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. But I think that would be a fun, positive thing if it's spun with a, catchy title. But it's pretty well San Diego specific, so it wouldn't really apply to, like, the audience would have to be, more specific, I guess. I don't know if there's even a way to do that.
So here's like what Facebook is telling me a lot these days is when I'm on a call with them is they're kind of keeping some of the targeting out of here. I would probably still target people that want to buy or invest. I do have detailed targeting that I could put in there. People looking to buy it or invest. And also you guys might want to consider maybe targeting people from other states. Like you have data, like where people are moving from to California. So let's look at that data and maybe drop a pin somewhere else, right? Like what's happening in San Diego as well. So we can, we can have different kinds of audiences in here. But, something to think about, where are people moving from? Are they coming from New York or, I know DMA. Okay. So we got San Diego. We could do interest. But again, I don't know. It's sort of, it's interesting. I think I'd rather keep it open, but let me see. So if we did interest, I think these ones are the good ones. Yeah, we got like 2 million people. That's pretty good. So every day you can expect at least like 700 views, which I'd get more anyway. And we can boost this video later. So say, say we want to boost this after, you can keep reboosting videos later down the line. So say you make a couple videos for me, I fancy them up. We're building first. We're going to build with our meme, and then throw memes in there throughout the year, because that just grows your audience. But the minute you don't want to grow anymore, we can just keep hitting these people with your videos. And I say your videos are going to be the best. Let me go here real quick. Yeah, you can't boost all this. Oh, because it's not a video. I see. It's not a video, but images you can boost for engagement on an image. But that's what I would do, is take the content, even taking your content, like you said in your newsletter, and make a quick video out of it on Canva, right? Things that are happening in SD this weekend. Pop the picture up in Canva, pop a little text, boom, make a video out of it. It has to only be, they say 6, I make it 7 just in case. Because sometimes it's not long enough to boost, and you're like, but it is. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I would do with these, just to build it. So we could do memes, and we create a plan. Let's create a plan. We're going to do memes, funny memes of your dog, funny pictures, whatever. So once a week, I want a funny dog picture.
A funny dog picture.
Yep. We're doing a marketing plan right now, Blake.
Okay.
So because that's what I'm even doing for the dentist that I work with. She's a dentist, but she has a pug she brings to work, and she has funny videos and images of her pug, and they're building her audience right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I really need, because all this is good, but if I'm not implementing it, and I'm just, I can't think of, like you thought of, oh, well, who's moving here? Oh, I wouldn't have really thought about that as an angle, or, this is how I should target this group, and this is how many times I should do it. And, so I think, yeah, go ahead. You were saying memes.
Okay. So our plan is funny dog videos or memes or images. Okay. And you can go through your phone and you can send me stuff. We can create a Dropbox or whatever, or Google Drive. I have a folder called, what's your dog's name?
Lucy.
Lucy. Have a folder called Lucy, and just drop things in there. The other thing is some good news. So we need some good news. Okay, so that's going to be something you find, either we put in a Word doc or, Google Drive document or something where we go, here's a link, here's some interesting good news, right? And then we need info, we need videos on your investing, some investing tips. Investing, home buying tips. Okay. And then you could do the what's happening in San Diego as content. Because that's going to build your page. And like I said, we can use Canva. I mean, you can, you send me I get your newsletter. But like, here's what's happening in San Diego. And you don't have to do, the whole thing, but we can pick points of things and here's what's happening. Go check it out.
So you're wanting we would reuse the same video for the weekender. And sorry, I've got something wrong with this eye. It's, so the video, what would you want me to be saying in the video? Or just a standing up video saying, hey, take a look at my newsletter. This is what's happening in San Diego. Or
yeah, so let me go over here to your email real quick. Is it from here? No, it's from Blake at Blake Sold It, right?
yeah.
So here comes Fun Alley. Here's the Weekender. And you get this every week?
Yeah. Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
It goes out to about 400 or 500 people. But it's brought me absolutely nothing in a year, almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about just quitting it.
Well, like I say, you could take pieces of it. Do you ever do any of this stuff?
Sometimes.
Because
Yeah.
that would be good. That would be good to go, hey, here's we can call it your weekly, here's your weekender lineup. We got, what was this, Friday? We got some jazz on Friday. Got some movies out. I'm going to the musical called The 13, the musical. Check it out. We could have an intro and an exit already recorded too. Like, here's the weekender. And then you could throw some images up there. We could just have it recorded. Don't have to do it every week. And then you could take pictures or video when you're there. And go, hey, I'm at this All-American Car Show at Super Village. And then have the videos of the cars, right? This will give you stuff to do, get you out of your house.
Yeah.
It will. You meet people.
Yeah.
Grab a friend. Go down there. Go, hey, I'm at this classic car show this weekend. Pictures of cars. That's awesome. Whatever would make you happy, Ways to lower electric bill. Look at that. You can literally copy this, paste it into Jasper, and come up with a video script.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now that would be cool. Here's some safe things from the heat, you guys. I know it's hot out there. We could have some heat coming off of you in the video.
Right.
And
And
be
this
safe.
is at the bottom of the,
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at well, this one was last week.
It's this one. But prepare for extreme heat. you can still do anything on this because it's still summer. You can peach cobbler, you got a recipe, you can make something. You can cook. Do you like to cook?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I like baking.
okay, well, you could bake something.
Like I would make that peach cobbler.
Bake with Blake. You don't smoke weed, do you?
Yeah, occasionally.
Bake with Blake.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be funny. But no, like you like do stuff you like. So people can see that, right? Bake with Blake. That works. You know, you making a dish at home. You're like, oh my gosh, I made this dish. It is so good. We could post a recipe. If you want the recipe, let me know. I mean, I'll send it to you. That's kind of a good way to get people to even message you or interact, right? So who else likes cooking? And then we could do a cute little logo with it. Bake with Blake. You know what I mean?
Bake with Blake, yeah.
Bake with Blake. I love it.
The home, I have thought about also doing just little with home renovations,
That's right.
just very basic, even if it was terminology,
Yeah.
you
So
know.
where was I that I found this really cool thing? Content rephrase. Campaign.
Hmm.
No, I think it was in Right Sonic. Let me go to Right, a different page. I don't want to lose my page. I found a campaign maker in here in Right Sonic, and it gives you all the things to do for a campaign. So let me see if I can find it again. It was God, what is it called? Let me go back here. AI writer. Let's do. Yeah, I think I saved them. I'm still learning Right Sonic where everything is. What did they call it? It literally gave you the steps.
Wasn't that in Jasper?
There's one in Jasper that punches everything out. Here, social media. Okay, there's social media content plan. But then there was like a strategy. Okay, here, let me content, copy, blog. Okay, let me show you, for example. So I put in here like for my book, The Adventures of Spirit, because I want to get back on that and do book 2. Well, it gave me, here's your social media plan to launch your children's book. Create a Facebook page, create teaser graphs and posts about books and the content, share behind the scenes content, leverage user generated content, encourage parents and kids to read the book, share their thoughts and reviews, host a live event, run your Facebook ad campaign, partner with an influencer, monitor, engage, and then follow these steps. So I punched it in a couple different and gave me a couple different plans. Pre-launch teasers, quotes, illustrations. Yeah, I was like, wow. And then let me see if I did one for someone else. LinkedIn posts. Let me see. So many things open. But yeah, that was in Right Sonic. And I believe it was social media. Let me see. Social media content plan. No, it was a, let me see. New articles and blogs. It was literally more of a plan. Let me see if I can just find the plan. I guess it's social media content plan. Even created a landing page for me, by the way.
Jeez.
A landing page was really cool. I'm sure there's, yeah, landing page right here. I guess it's just this. So it's like if you did Lake and we did to, what do you want to launch? Launch
Home.
invest
Well,
no
not even
home
home
renovation.
renovation, but like check your friggin' furnace filter. Or why is your air conditioning blowing hot air? Well, because you froze the compressor, it's working too, just, I don't know, home renovation or maintenance. Yeah.
Okay. And I picked Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I want to put Blake up here. So I guess it saves it for me. And I want
Under
3.
social media content, I've played around with this very, very little. I get lost in.
Well, it's just
I
a good
kinda-
base. It's a good base. Like you can ask Chat GDP or Right Sonic, hey, give me 10 home renovation maintenance tips for home buyers, and you create videos out of that. Okay, then you take the tips and you put it into a script. I want a video script. Here's my script. I mean, right? Or you just create, you know what to do and what to say. But I just thought, here's a plan. Provide value information and tips related to homeowners and maintenance while increasing brand visibility, right? Here's our platform. Here's our content strategy. I will send this to you. And by the way, there's 3 outputs. So this is for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Conduct polls, share photos, interviews, use hashtags, consistent posting, collaborate with influencers, cross promotion. Yeah. I mean, here's a plan. I mean, yeah, right? But you can take the tips and you can go into the, hey, what are 10 tips, right?
And you did this all under the social media content.
In Right Sonic. Yep. Then if you're getting it all together, then you can upload it to Jasper to create the campaign. And have it spit out the whole campaign. Put this all in Word, spit out the campaign. Yeah. Let me see. Share. Go to Microsoft. See how that worked out here.
I guess I'm gonna have to learn more about this crap.
Well, you can make your own list too. You don't need,
Yeah, but
we're all pretty much know what we're doing. We know our stuff.
but this is extremely helpful.
It definitely gets the ball rolling.
It sparks ideas.
Yeah.
It pushes the car so you can pop the clutch.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yep. I love it. Yeah. So you go and ask ChatGPT. Let's see if we go back here. How do I go back? Create new history. There's my history. Oh, good. It's saving all my stuff. Brand voice. That's, oh, I gotta buy that. So if I go to Chat Sonic, and let's see, what is, see, I write in my book. I go to chat. Okay, and I go, okay,
Are you paying for a subscription now?
yeah. So as a real estate expert, wait, what did I do? As a real estate, okay, I remember. As a real estate expert,
Is this for the home maintenance?
as a real estate expert on real estate, yeah. As a real estate expert in real estate. Explain interesting. Okay, what is it? Explain what?
Well, explain important tips on home maintenance.
Okay, important tips on home maintenance to a
What? Sheesh, I don't 40 or 50. I would think an older,
yeah, let's just try to a 40-year-old in the form of a list. Okay, let's try that. See how that works.
what tab was this under?
Write Sonic or Chat Sonic. It's on the left bottom. There's Write Sonic, Chat Sonic, Bot Sonic. I don't even know what Bot Sonic is, but yeah. Okay, here's introduction. Create a schedule, maintain the roof, plumbing.
Yeah, this is, just some little,
Yeah.
like when I get my apartment owner association magazines, I love to go to the question and answer from the attorneys.
Oh,
Just little quick blurbs, and I love it. It just gives a little overview, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't think about that. I need to research that more. Or
then
yeah.
that's where you need to, that's what you need to talk about.
Yeah, because question answer about real estate terminology, or what does this mean?
Right. Okay, that's what you need to go. What does this mean? Make a list, start making a list, and then just do the video. And start, let's just get some things under our belt. Content plan, let's go file new. Okay.
If I'm ever going to be successful at this, I have to pick, I don't know, 3 to 5 concepts
Mm-hmm.
and just keep doing it over and over and over and over.
That's the whole idea of a marketing plan. So we just created a plan for you, right? So I'm gonna call this the renovation tips. I'll create some files for you and send you the documents. I don't know where my other one went. But yeah, just creating content and then making it yours and just put it out there. Just start putting it out there. Let's build something for you. You're very intelligent and and a good person and you know your stuff. You can even talk about situations that happen. There's something that happened, don't use any names. Oh, this happened with a client. What do? We talked about that.
Mhm.
Renting to people. You could be that person they go to for rental advice, like for investors. Here's what you do if you have a renter that does this. Right. And so then you're like, okay, could be like, great. Let's see, I gotta remember how to write to them. Can I get 10 more interesting tips like the above? I don't know if this is gonna work, but I have a little protocol, copy paste, and I just change it. All right, here's 10 more interesting home maintenance tips. The hazards of not cleaning your dryer vent. I just got scolded by my boyfriend like 2 weeks. Holly, you're going to catch the house on fire.
Well, my brother's dryer did catch on fire
Oh,
just last week from that very thing.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. So little things like you could explain that situation. Go, this is what happens when you don't clean your dryer vent. This happened to my brother, blah, 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 blah. That's a video.
Mm-hmm.
Make a note of it, record it real quick on your phone. Like I told Sean, record it, even if it's not perfect, go back and you can make it perfect. Right? So then we can come in here. Certainly, here's 10 more interesting home tips. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom out. I can copy this. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to Word. Too many things open again. This one? No. Okay, so I'm gonna do a new one.
Can you imagine the money they're making on this?
Yeah. Okay, so here's more. So I'm gonna go File, Save As, save it in your folder. Renovation tips 2. Okay. Now check this out. We're gonna do. Let's see if we can go in here and do.
Even, yeah, on some of those, then I would want to get unless I knew the details, then I'd want to ask it to explain process of the easiest process or do it yourself method of cleaning out your water heater,
Okay.
or, because that gives me an idea. A lot of the stuff, yeah, I do know. But some of it, yeah, sure, I know what you do. You got to put a hose on your water heater and you got to do this, that. But as far as putting it into a dialogue, or maybe there's other important tips that I don't know that I can see AI helping. Again, you got to push my car
Mm-hmm.
because the thing doesn't start. So
Okay, I just wanted to try something to explain tips on in the form of a video script. Let's see what happens. Because then it just kind of gives you an idea to get the ball rolling. It even tells you when to show. Oh, welcome back to our series on home maintenance tips. Today, we're going to talk about an important aspect of your home that often goes unnoticed, the water pressure.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Just something very simple.
Yeah.
They might say, oh, I don't need to deal with that, whatever, who cares? But
Yeah, look, here's a whole video script for you. You know, it's like, all right, to test your home's water pressure, you need a pressure gauge. Simply attach the gauge or whatever. Now
I
let's
have
talk
one of
about the
those.
pressure gauge. There you go, reading means. The water pressure in your home should be between 40 and 60 pounds per square inch. Okay, whatever, you make it however you want. Remember, regular testing on your water pressure is essential to maintain a healthy plumbing system. All right, that's it. Yeah,
Put pinholes in your pipes.
there you go. Talk about that. All
What
right, that's
happens
it
if-
for
yeah.
today on our video of testing your home's water pressure. Hope you found this information helpful. Little nuggets. I call
Yeah.
those nuggets of information that maybe not everybody knows.
Just quick, simple,
Yeah,
boom, boom. And it's real estate related,
right,
you know,
right.
that and property, although property management is such a tumultuous legal thing right now
Mm.
with everything changing so much, but I guess basic.
Yeah, and like mine was even saying for like my Adventures of Spirit book, finding posts, let me see, finding posts related to meditation for kids, right? Mindfulness, meditation, that could be a whole series on top of my book. So I'm not just promoting my book, I'm talking about mindfulness and meditation, right? And other articles on how it benefits. So to kind of give you an idea, yeah. And this would be, what's that?
No, I just said, yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
Thanks, Holly.
I gotta get going.
Yeah, I didn't realize what time it was. Good
I
grief.
didn't either.
Yeah, I'd love to have this video.
Okay. Well, this one, I'm gonna get better at just throwing it up there and
Because then I can
Yeah.
review. I started doing that on your other one. You know,
Okay.
I'm like, what was I supposed to do? And then I go back and
Okay.
yeah.
Good.
The one was the one last week where we went through a lot of the AI stuff.
No, last week was more like just getting you guys out of your way. So the week before that was the good one because I wanted I wanted to definitely use that one. Let me see, because I remember that one.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was the week. So July 5th, we didn't meet. So it was June 28th. I think that was the good video.
There definitely was one that I was like, oh, that will be good to get because then I can go back in like this. I can go back in, and if I'm sitting here clogged up, on a topic, then I know how to go in and get some ideas. I'm like,
Gotcha.
oh, Holly, send me some ideas. I need to be able to go in and
Oh, let me make sure I have my June 28th. I was trying to the Mac. Hope I didn't delete that one. Yeah, I'll have to look at my my Zoom. It was telling me you gotta delete stuff. You got too much stuff.
oh yeah, you got Zoom. Yeah, you could look back on your Zooms.
Hopefully, because that one was a good one. Hopefully, it didn't delete
I
that.
think we were doing it with Mike. What was Mike's thing we were looking at? Inspections, maybe? Things to do with home inspections or why get a home inspection or I think maybe that was the topic we were using
Hmm,
when we were going through the AI, but
okay.
it hasn't been terribly long ago.
No,
Let's see, the 19th. Well, who knows? Time goes so fast.
I know, huh?
Well,
It's the
yes,
silly stuff. I might have July, June 21.
28th, 21st. I'd say maybe the 21st.
Okay,
I don't know, Holly. I don't know.
I have that one. I saw the 28th in here. Now I can't find it.
I guess if you want to send me,
Okay.
all of those, I can
Yeah.
fast forward through them and kind of.
Okay. Needed recordings. Okay. I'll just upload them for you guys and you can have them and watch them later. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Holly.
All right, you're welcome.
Have
And
a
then
good
did you want to
boost.
you want me to boost those doggy
Yeah.
ones?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll boost them and how much do you want to spend? $20? Start?
A week,
You want to do $20 a week?
$20 a week. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, well, just to get those 3 doggy ones going and just see, like I said, if somebody's seen it too many times, I turn it off. But I would like to see which one performs the best and start building your audience.
And you just rotate them?
Yeah, what I would do is probably turn all 3 on, post 1 to your page a week. Don't post all 3 at once. Just post 1. But have it as a dark ad in the back end. If that
Whatever
makes
that
sense.
is.
Yeah, it's out there in the matrix spinning, but it's not technically on your page yet. So, but yeah, boost them and then see how they do. And then, like I said, it's 0.005 cents a view. So that's pretty cool. So it's cheap to start building your audience that
Yeah,
way.
let's just start with 20.
Okay.
And do it for a month and
Okay.
see what we get.
Okay. And then as far as your other content, yeah, just if you want to meet again, let me know and get organized, get some more stuff going.
Yeah.
It's got your brain going.
Yeah, just that's what I've got to do. I've got to just get, like each week, question answer about maintenance or whatever. And then I just know that's what I need to do this day, and
Yeah.
okay. Hey,
Yeah.
thank you.
Just start somewhere. You don't have to do it all at once. People get like stopped because they're like, oh, I gotta do all this today. No, just start one thing a week, get you going. If you get the dog funny stuff going, like in a folder, start organizing things, start doing videos when you have a chance, throwing them in a folder, and then you can give it to me and then I make it pretty and all that fun stuff.
I can send you lots of funny dog things.
Okay.
Even ones where I've gone in and put like a little bubble above my head and her head and like a communication. One where she's in the store buying a bone. And she literally is with her paws up on the thing looking at it. And I have a comment like, ma'am, that bone was on sale, just stuff like that.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send them to you.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Excited.
We'll talk to you later.
Okay. See you
Have a
later.
good day. Bye.
Bye.